imagine you're sitting at home and then someone comes in with a assault weapon, a semi-automatic weapon to invade your home and threaten, harm, and possibly kill your family. And all you have to defend yourself is the hunting rifle, the shotgun, something that you have to cock every time to shoot. When it comes to banning assault weapons, it wouldn't do much good. It would actually do more bad. When it we have different drugs and different things that are banned and illegal in this country, and yet people still get their hands on them and still get arrested for doing or having these things, drugs, paraphernalia, stuff like that. It's banned, it's illegal, according to the law, it's against the law, but people still have it. I think the same thing would happen with guns. If we banned semi-automatic weapons, and I think that it's hard. It really is quite simple in the grand scheme of things. If you ban assault weapons, who's gonna not have the assault weapons? The people who follow the law. If assault weapons, semi-automatic weapons are against the law, who's gonna follow the law? Law-abiding citizens. But if you ban the guns, and who's not gonna listen? Criminals, people who want to harm you, people who don't care what the law says are gonna do it anyway. Murder's illegal, still happens. Stealing's illegal, still happens. Drugs are illegal. Some drugs are illegal. People still have them. People still use them. So I think that it's not really fair to ban the weapon because there's no way to defend yourself. If someone comes in with a semi-automatic gun, what's the best way to defend yourself? With an even match, right? You want to have the same opportunity to be able to defend yourself, defend your family, defend your friends, whoever you're with, defend the people around you. If you're walking in Walmart and someone comes in with an assault weapon, with a semi-automatic weapon, and no one else has a gun, nothing's going to happen but death. It's quite simple. It's logic. The Second Amendment, when the Constitution was written, it was written you got to think, at the time they had just gotten out of a war. America had just won a war against a tyrannical government, a whole government. They just won a war against them. So the right to bear arms applies to all citizens to defend themselves, not only from domestic disputes, but also their government. They literally made the law to not only against other people around you, other citizens, but against the government itself. There are a couple occasions where weapons were banned and then the government literally killed people. Well known, the Nazis, Hitler, Germany took away people's weapons, and then what happened? Obviously, we all know that. So, yeah, this is according to the ArmedCitizensNetwork.org. The Second Amendment was made to so that citizens had the opportunity to defend themselves against a tyrannical government. It is very unlikely it is rare that people, law-abiding citizens, would have to give up their guns, and it is unlikely that a criminal, someone who does not follow the law, is going to listen. Because why? They are a criminal. So I think that we need to think about that when discussing these laws. I know it's a tough subject with the death and the shootings, but how do you take a shooter down with another gun? It's not smart. It's just not. It's un-American to take away someone's gun because it's in the Constitution. The right to bear arms, the Second Amendment, is in the Constitution for a reason, and I think our founding fathers had a reason for putting it in there.